Hi, students. I am back. And after, oops. Hi, students. I am back. And after a few minutes of research, um, man, don't take me to the Apple store for a few days. I'm going to grab one of those so-called genius folks and give them a wedgie or something. Here's the fix. Notice when I was trying to load our Apple unit sampler, that button's not happening, right? Okay, make sure you guys do this. I forgot, it's been I got a new version of GarageBand here. So what you gotta do, you go GarageBand, preferences, and you just check this box, enable audio units. Audio units is Apple's proprietary plugin software for audio. The universal format has VST plugins that will work in all of the DAWs. For some of you who old Pro Tools users, you might remember the RTAS format. There's some others, but a lot of these companies have their own proprietary formats, and that's what AU or Audio or Apple Units is, and that's what we're going to be using. All right, for some of you Windows users out there, talk to me or research finding a free or inexpensive VST plugin sampler. So anyway, back on track. Thanks for your patience. Now, we should have all of this open. If you can't get here, go refer to the other video. And please enjoy my search for an answer for a few minutes, okay, in that last video. So here we go. Apple unit. I say Apple unit, it's supposed to be audio unit, but they're made by Apple. So AU Instruments, Apple sampler. Ooh, MIDI synth. Okay. AU sampler and select mono. Okay. There we are. This is a sampler. We can see that okay, you can play this by clicking these keys. Terrible idea though. You can go to the lab and use one of our MIDI keyboards, or maybe you have a little MIDI controller at home. My LPK25 is my backpack controller. Well under $100. So you don't have to buy anything for this class, but I'm just saying. So a little crunchy. I don't know what's going on there. Sorry. Now, down here again, the features are a little hidden, but the name of the game here is that we load samples over here, and it's going to map those samples onto a keyboard so that we can play them like instruments. What is the effect that's being used here? Okay, please think about that. Okay, when we play, when I start playing this instrument, I'm gonna pause and I'd like you to think about that because we have studied it. Okay, so we're gonna go here. That adds our layers. Okay, but we don't, oopsies. Boy, this is just not my, oh, there we go. Okay, so this already comes preloaded with a sine wave. It doesn't work without a sound, so it's always going to have a sound in there. So we'll actually we're going to delete this sine tone sample in a little bit. But what we're going to do, okay, I want you guys to start understanding the difference between layers and zones. Okay, all right, so we're selected underneath a layer right now, okay? So and then we go down to this little utility window, we're gonna add a sample. Oh dear, and look at that. It only wants to do wave files. You see that? I can't select my MP3s. What about my beautiful cat sounds? Oh my, what do we do? Oh, it's gonna take my it takes an AIF. I'll grab that one first. We'll convert those in a moment. Those other two. Okay. Now that cat sound is in there, let's get rid of this sine wave. I don't want to hear that when I'm playing this cat sound. So we'll chop that out. Okay. And here we go. Sound familiar? uh you hear that reverb? Okay, it already has some effects built onto it. Where is that reverb? Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Oh man. I know you're in here, reverb. Ah, okay. Delay, attack. Okay, so there's my envelope, right? Resonance. Oh, that seems fine. Well, reverb, I will find you. I'm sure it's on the master track. Okay, so. So yeah, that is me playing some scales with a cat sound mapped to the keyboard. Now let's have a listen. Okay, there's the original sample. Okay, we have that mapped to C4 or middle C. Let's get our zone back up. Oh dear. Sample. Oh my. There we go. Okay. So it's the original sample is right here on C4. Okay, let's find the button. Yeah, so it will map to all of the notes. Okay, it's 0 to 127. There we are. But we can actually set this blanking a little bit right now. Nope, it's gonna be in key mappings. Right there. Okay. Oh, nope. I lied. Okay, so we can change the pitch. Let's see. Do that so we can retune. Okay. And oh my, I'm having one of my days. But what we can also do is we can layer this sample as well. Okay, so we have this one right here. Okay, here's all of our different panels there. Okay. Oh, let's prepare those other samples here. Just put that away for one moment. Let's start a new. Oh dear, where are they? New Audacity session here. And okay, we'll just export this. Export that as a wave. Yeah, let's change this right here. That may have been the wave file with a weird MP3. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, and then we have one more, right? Cat meow. Oh, I want to mix this down as well, right? Do we get it? Why does it feel like I just made 3 of the same?
Wow! Wow!
See that my file names are a little goofy. Okay, there we are. Let's open this back up. Now, what I was trying to show you guys here is okay. We have this sample mapped. Okay. Now let's change its range. Okay, to C3 to C5. Okay, see how it grayed out? Uh-oh, let's change to okay. Look at that. Now Okay, take a look at this. So now the sample is only going to play from C3. Okay. Okay, I'm playing below there, but it's not going to play. And then when I go above, we're not going to get it. Okay. So so I hope you can infer or see where I'm going with this. Okay, and we can retune. Oops. Okay, do you guys see how how much you can do with this sample? We can even narrow this down even more. Here's C. Okay, there's C5. Let's go G4. Actually, that might be something different. Hang on. It might be below. Oh no, okay, there we go. And then let's do B. This could be B3. Yeah, take a look at that now. Okay, we can get very specific here. We can also move these zones around now. Okay, you see that? So I can map this sample to wherever I want. So let's put C. Let's put our first one right there on C. Okay. Let's add a new layer now. First of all, what's my... Okay, that's Mao. I want meow. So I don't need that anymore. Let's get rid of this sine wave. Let's get rid of the sine wave. Oh dear. Oh, it's not going to let me bring that back, is it? Oh my. I got to start all over? Oops. I guess layer 1 is gone. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so that's what happens when you layer a sine wave with the cat sound, and that is our new cat sound, by the way. I'm going to add our sample. Okay, we're gonna bring Mao back, and then let's add sample in here. Now remember, it was Kitty, right, with a K. There it is. Now let's hope I can handle it this time. We'll get rid of that sine wave. I want them in different layers. So just be patient with yourself, the way I'm doing here. Okay, now if I play all three together. Well, that's one way you can do things. Okay, definitely sounds like feeding time for somebody with a bunch of cats. But okay, so we can layer these sounds, but what I want to show you is how to map these zones so you turn different areas of the keyboard into essentially different instruments. Okay, let's start with, well, this was our original, right? Okay, let's take, okay, what did we do? Let's go to C3. Okay, it brought that layer, that brought that zone up. Okay. Okay, here I changed its zone, or its key range to C4. There we are. I will bring that up there. There's Mao. Here, I'm just going to say C3 to C4. Now, look at this. It's probably right in front of my face the whole time. We can change the root. You guys see that, folks? Okay, we can change the root. Okay, so there's Mao. Let's put meow below it. Okay, did you guys hear that? I already have two different sounds here. And let's find this one here. So I'm essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking an octave's worth of each sound. Uh-oh. Okay, so that, oh, there we are. Those ones overlap. There's my new sample. Okay, so that's with a group of cats there. Now we also in another video I also showed you guys how to synthesize your own sounds. Now, if you noticed that there was a little bit of a delay on my sounds, so what I want you guys to think about is what effect is being used here to get this sound to map to the keyboard. Go ahead and take a minute. Okay, and if you haven't thought of it yet, pause and try and wrap your head around it. Okay, if not, I'll go ahead and tell you. Let's find something. Let's see. I'm going to unlayer. I want cat. I have a layer here that I don't want. I'll just move you down. There we are. Okay, so if you notice my octave here, right? I'm from C4 to C5. You're probably noticing that my high sound is twice as fast as my low sound. So it's speed change. It's dividing the speed change up into 12 equal parts to yield a equal tempered 12-tone scale. So it's using speed change to create these pitch shifts. So you want to be mindful. If you want really good mapping, keep in mind that a good sample library, this is why they can be so expensive, is because each key is mapped appropriately so that speed change doesn't mess up your timing too much. Also, you want to edit your sound very well so that there is no silence at the beginning. Okay, you got that? You want to edit that sound really well so that there's no silence, so that when you go lower, that silence doesn't get magnified with a speed change. Okay. So okay, we can have fun with samples. We can turn this, you can play melodies with it, but you can also make kind of a sound effects box. Very cool. Now, if you remember those wonderful tones that I had you guys synthesizing when you turned Audacity into an additive synthesizer, well, now, what am I doing? Now is the time. Whoa, what am I doing? Now is the time to bring those out. Let's get a new track here. Software instrument. Okay, and let's just close that right there. Okay. Let's get our sampler out. Let's see, and I did. Is this my sound? There it is. All right. There's my sound. Oh. Some samplers you can just drag and drop. Oh well. I don't want that sine wave anymore, okay? Remember? So we'll get rid of that. And we already know how to map, we already know how to layer, okay? So I just want you guys to see what you can do with this fantastic instrument now that you've synthesized the sound in Audacity. Oops. So we can map different samples and things like that, but we actually went from Audacity using sine tones to build up a sound. That was from another video, remember? We went from building up a sound Audacity, exporting it, and then putting an envelope onto there. And now we're mapping onto a sampler, and we get. And I think that's pretty exciting. There's a few things to keep in mind, of course, with when you design your sound. You're probably going to want to go back and touch up your sounds, especially your tones, to take into account the nature of this instrument. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to the sounds that you come up with and how you use this tool. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.